Today I would like to introduce a couple of models on what the service innovation is. And this time we're going to start with models that have been published in scientific research. I would like to start with one of the models that comes from a paper by Michel, Brown and Gallen, and their model basically says that what the service innovation is can be decided on looking on two dimensions, the customer role and value creation. And they say that a service innovation exists when a change has appeared in any of these two dimensions. Starting with changing the customer role, they say that a customer can adopt three different roles. It can be a buyer, it can be a payer, and it can be a user. And sometimes it is the same customer that adopts all of these three roles, meaning that I can go and buy myself a new shirt, and the shirt I can buy it myself, I can pay it myself, and I can put it on and use it myself. In addition, sometimes these roles are separated. My wife can buy me a shirt, my mother-in-law could pay for it, and I could be the user. But a service innovation appears when we change any of these three roles. In addition, we look into value creation. And value creation can also be divided into three different ways of creating value. Value can be integrated into a smart offering. We can change the actual value creation, and we can change the value constellation. Smart offering means that we build value into something, often using technology. Value creation means that we have two parties and we change how they create value together, meaning that one party takes over a part of the value creation from the other party. Value constellation, changing it, means that we introduce, if we have two players, we introduce a third player into it, meaning we change the whole constellation that creates value. And what Michel, Brown and Gallen claim in their paper is that we now have a matrix with two dimensions that we can analyze what the service innovation is. At the moment I have this polar band on me. This is something that measures the calories I consume, how much I move, and how much I should move. And it constantly measures what I do. And this is a typical thing where the payer role hasn't changed, the buyer role hasn't changed, because I have bought these myself, but the way I use and analyze what I do have completely changed. And it had been integrated by building technology into it. So this is a typical thing of where the role of the user has changed and it has been built into a smart offering. Another classical example is the use of Google and their search engine, where you don't pay yourself for the service that you use, but instead a third player. In that case, someone want to provide commercials to you, pay for providing you with information while you search. So the payer has changed and the user has changed, these two roles for the customer, and it has been created by changing the value constellation. We have introduced a third party. And that is one way that we can use this model to analyze what a service innovation is. One additional model to understand service innovation was introduced in 1997 by Guyot and Weinstein. And their paper on what a service innovation is one of the most cited theoretical papers on service innovation. Their model is based on mathematics, but we will not go into details on those things today. We will only look into what their results actually are. And what they do is that they introduce an overall view of what a service innovation is. They identify different dimensions of service innovation, and they provide specific categories of what a service innovation is. And today I think we should focus on the categories. They actually have 6 categories of service innovation, where the 2 first ones are based on this traditional view of service innovation, identifying what a radical innovation is. A radical service innovation means that you changes the basics, the fundamentals of the innovation, introducing completely new characteristics. And that is what a radical service innovation is. In addition, we have 2 modes of service innovation called improvement innovation and incremental innovation. And these 2 represent minor changes of an existing service. Either you introduce one new service characteristics, or you improve the performance of the existing ones. In addition to those 3 modes that are the traditional ones, we have formalization innovation, meaning that we have an existing service which we just standardize and formalize the performance of. We have the recombinative service innovation, suggesting that a new innovation comes from combining the characteristics of existing services. And these existing services can be 2 services you have provided before but not put together. And some authors actually claim that all innovations come from recombining existing offerings. The last one is ad hoc innovation, and takes its point of origin that new services appear based on chance. It has not been the intention to create a new innovation, but it just happens. These 6 modes of service innovation has become highly cited and represent a good way of trying to understand what's going on with innovation in services.